Beginners trying to start an Amazon FBA in 2025 with no experience and no budget and no clue where to begin, this video is for you. I'm going to walk you through a step-by-step strategy to go from 0 to 10K per month, even if you never sold anything online before. I did Amazon FBA for 2 months and felt completely stuck. No real sales, no momentum, and no idea what I was doing wrong or right. I just followed random YouTube videos, jumped from strategy to strategy, and wasted hours every day. If that's where you are right now, I've been there. But once I got a real plan, everything changed. Here's what I realized. It wasn't that Amazon FBA doesn't work. It's that I had no real plan. So I stopped guessing and I started following a proven strategy. In this video, I'm going to break down the step-by-step exact strategy all the way from choosing the way to sell, to scaling your business, to building real momentum. All right, step number 1 is choosing the way to sell. And that number 1 way is online arbitrage. Online arbitrage is by far the easiest way to sell products online when you have no experience. With online arbitrage, you're buying everyday products and brands that chances are you already know. So all you're doing is working with retailers like Target, like Walmart, like Walgreens, and selling the product on Amazon at a higher price. This is the business model that thousands of Amazon sellers across the world are finding success with. When I first started Amazon FBA, I started with online arbitrage, and it's by far the easiest way to compound your money and continue to grow your business. By working directly with retailers like Walgreens and Walmart, the barrier to entry to start selling these products is very low, and it's actually the easiest way to start selling with Amazon. All right, step number 2, getting a prep center. Chances are most of you work a full-time job or go to school full-time, so you wouldn't want to be packaging products or bringing products to your house or your apartment to then ship on to Amazon. Instead of doing that, ship all of the products to a prep center and allow the prep center, who has a warehouse, to handle all the fulfillment and shipping over to Amazon. That way, you can do this business model completely remote and from anywhere. Delegating prepping to a prep center is so vital and critical in scale because it saves your time from actually physically touching the product and rather just spending your time on more efficient tasks within the business like sourcing or managing a team. By having a prep center, you'll be able to sell and send thousands of units every day to Amazon without actually touching the product or even seeing it. Once you start with online arbitrage and you start to grow the business, you then want to migrate to a prep center where you can do volume at a higher scale and start shipping off units directly to these prep centers where then they can then handle the fulfillment to ship to Amazon. And once Amazon receives these products, they store it in a certain place of their warehouse and they handle customer service and fulfillment with the customer. So then in turn, you're actually not even touching or seeing the product or even dealing with customer service. Step number 3, and it gets even better, and this is when you start scaling with a virtual team. Hiring a virtual team member to source products or handle your Amazon account allows you to not be working daily no matter where you are in the world. It's going to allow you to take a step back and just analyze which products to buy and which products to sell to then continue to scale your business at a higher level. By working with a virtual team member, yes, you will have to pay a salary, but then you'll be able to scale your business by selling double or triple the amount of products that you started to sell when you first began. The day I got a virtual team member to start sourcing my products or handling my account was the day that my Amazon business completely changed and elevated to the next level. I was able to travel the world and not worry about how my Amazon storefront was performing because I had an actual team to look at my account, source products, and actually choose which products we should sell. Once you take this next step into delegation, your business is getting fully automated. All right, step number 4 is going into wholesale. Wholesale is a business model that is similar to online arbitrage, but in this case, you're buying products in bulk and at quantity discounts. So in this way, you're working with suppliers, brands, or distributors directly and actually scaling your business by tenfold. So in this way, you're working with suppliers and brands directly and scaling your business much faster and much easier. Instead of going to the checkout page of Walmart or Walgreens, you're actually placing orders with sales representatives and scaling the business. Migrating from online arbitrage into wholesale is critical. That way you're building real relationships with these brands and distributors so that you can continue to sell these products from time over time and have replenishment products that you can make $1,000 to $2,000 to $3,000 a month on for each of them over many, many months. Lead sourcing for wholesale is very different for lead sourcing for online arbitrage, so it's important to watch one of my latest videos on how to find suppliers for Amazon wholesale when you get to that step. Step number 5 is reinvest your money and do more of what works. I know it sounds cliche, but by reinvesting your money and growing your business, you're able to buy more products because you have more money to spend on inventory. And at this level, you'll be fully automated. You'll have a virtual team member or a virtual team as well as a prep center. So reinvesting your money and then doing more of what works and doubling down on the products that you're selling well will ultimately scale your business to the next level. Now listen everybody, you can probably get to 10K a month by just going through step numbers 1 and 2. And by step number 5, you'll probably be at 30 to 40 to 50K a month. Once you reach the point of reinvesting your money and doing more of what works, your business is going to be fully automated and scaling to a level that you probably couldn't even imagine when you first started. There you go. There is the 5-step masterpiece in getting to Amazon and scaling the business to have it fully automated, fully remote, and scaling at a fast level. Now, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. As always, I'll have Amazon content coming out every other day for the rest of your life and continue to help you guys to sell your first $1,000 with Amazon FBA. See you for now.